the role that Michelle's describing is really kind of one of a communicator. That's a huge part of our personalities and our skill sets, is listening to, I mean, whole circle of professionals and a whole circle of family members in a whole unique circumstance of a family that's evolved over 50, 60, 80 years. And then you're listening and you're suggesting and you're guiding, and it's this communicator role. And no matter where you are in this circle, somebody's got to have that communicator role for the real estate, because it's complicated. And when you find somebody, and it can come from any type of real estate organization, that's a key player in the family mix. And then the next thing that happens is that trust factor. You know, the trustee has got to trust somebody. You know, there's a lot of voices in the mix, you know, and now it's turn right or turn left on multi-million-dollar decisions. So it's the trust. And that's why in our kind of business, our relationships are 10, 15, 20 years. You know, it's the trust building over decisions year by year by year. And now there's a big decision. Are we going to split the family up? Are we going to go from one holding company family to 3 or 4? Big decisions. And so unless there's that trust and that knowledge among the family members to the real estate person, then, you know, it's just much harder.
Yeah. How receptive do you find families? I mean, there's a lot of times as professionals, we see people who could use our expertise. They could greatly benefit far in excess of whatever would be charged in fees. But at times, you know, they've got their heels dug in and they want to be independent. They don't want anyone to, they don't want to relinquish control. So how frequently do you find people are receptive to this?
Sure. Well, I'll stand up on this one. It's a unique question and situation. So I'll start almost at the beginning, which, let's say, is third generation, and then I'll move up the ladder. So it kind of depends on where the family's sitting. Third generation, they know the real estate. They've had tremendous benefits. And now we're dealing with third generation leader in the 70s or 80 of their family. And they're trying to bring along the fourth generation. And so our role, you know, takes on kind of coaching and teaching and showing young people that are in their 30s and 40s how real estate operates. And so how receptive are they? Depends on their agenda, you know. But usually fourth generation, pretty receptive. You know, they're like, yeah, show me, because this is a huge cash cow. And how does it work? You know, and how do I become the decision maker? Okay. Then we go to a second generation situation. And they're, you know, first blood in with new money, you know, and they may be 10, 20 years into it or just 2 years into it, you know, and they're the kind of the real wild cards, you know. They can say, let's just liquidate. I'm not up for this, you know, it's too much work, or I like it and I have interest, you know, and so that, you know, varies back and forth. So receptivity is, you know, unique there. It's the patriarchs. Those are the cool dudes, you know, or ladies they're real visionary. They know exactly what they want, and they're going to tell you where they're going, and they're going to tell you what's going to happen when they're dead. And, you know, it's so fun. I call it my 80 and 90-year-old business people. You know, they're like, their net worth may be 200 million, and they're happy to rocket hard against the billionaire, you know, corporate tenants, you know. And so with them, we just help them. We help them. And then at some point they pass, and now we're dealing with the second generation that says, yeah, well, let's follow his lead or her lead, or let's change direction. And so receptivity is, it's all over the board. And that's really the fun part about what Michelle and I get to do, is ride that wave. You know, it's a wave.